Good morning. Hope you're all doing well. Just waiting for YouTube as usual. If it ever catches up. Oh my goodness, there we go. So I hope you're having a lovely morning. I'm just going to wait for a couple of people to come into chat here. If you are here, say hello. That's my water you hear. Okay, so I am making some shape tags because Amy Love is having another swap in her group, and it is for fabric tags and some shape fabric tags. Hey Deanna, how are you, hon? So I am making some tags. Now, I was making tags the other day with Miss Amy, but they came out rather large. And Amy said, Kim, those are not tags, those are book pages. So I'm going to be making a book now. That's what these are going to be now. This will be the cover, but I am going to put some lace around it. I don't have any images at the moment. I'm out of my image paper. I could just use regular fabric. I may do that, but so I had this one, and I have another one that I took off an old project, so that I'll be using that today. But this one I just kind of used like snippets and lots of tulle, and I like the way it came out. It's pretty. But so I'll be doing the other side, and this is going to be a book now. So that'll be another project for another day, because as you can see, these need to be a lot smaller. So I have this one as well, which I'm going to do. And I'm going to try and keep it small. But I don't know if I can, but we'll give it a shot. It's going to be what it's going to be. Hello, Joanne. How are you? Hello, Shannon. Yeah, it's hot here too. It's very hot here. So what I'm using for these are these are swatches. I have a whole bunch of them that Amy sent me. They're fabric swatches from a fabric book, and Amy sent me a ton of them. So I'm using these for the bases for the tags. They're really nice, actually. So that's what the fabric is that you're seeing here. And I also want to say, if you guys have not entered the YouTube hop that is happening now on my channel and my designers' channels, please go and enter, because there's lots of prizes, and some of the designers are also giving away things. So definitely go and check that out. And if you just go back a video on my channel, you will find the YouTube hop video. Yeah, it's really hot here, but it is that time of the year here where we do get like a lot of humidity. Thanks. Yeah, I like these colors too. These are like beiges and creams, and so I'm just using little snippets and things. So what I did was I cut the tags, and I'm putting some felt in between. This is blue felt because I had it and nobody's going to see it, so it doesn't matter. And that just makes for a nice stable tag. So I'm going to do that one first, and then we're the swap is for one regular size tag and two shaped ones or something like that, or two of these and a shaped one. So I cut out 2 hearts, so that's what I'm going to do. But we're going to do this one first because I already had this cut. And I have to try and keep it smaller than my pages. Because, you know, I just can't help myself. Yeah, definitely. These are great for so many things. You know, you can make pockets out of these. Little pockets for your journal. Just fold them like that and decorate them. And then you've got a nice little pocket that you can put in your journal. So if you put it in your journal this way, say this is your journal page, if you put it in this way, your little pocket, you could not glue the back, just glue down the 2 sides, and then you'd have a pocket back here, and then you flip this up and you'd have a pocket in here. So that's another way to use them. But I mean, there's all kinds of uses for these swatches. They're great. And a lot of companies will give you free swatches if you write them and or go on their website. That's what I did. And I got a ton of free swatches. I just went on their website and picked out a bunch of different fabrics and they sent them to me. They're just little swatches, but they're great for projects and they're free. So, hey. All right, so let's glue this. Now, I at first started to peel this off, this paper. And sometimes you can get it off, but most of the times you can't. So I just gave up and I'm leaving it on there and it makes no difference. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the paper at one end, then the fabric, and then the paper at the other end. So it's not super bulky only on one end. It's kind of more flat and even. But, you know, you do you when you have yours. And, I mean, you don't have to use, if you don't have these fabric swatches, just a piece of fabric is fine. I stuck my finger in the glue. Of course, I need a glue stick already. You could sew these. I'm just using glue. Because hot glue works, right? And then I just kind of go around the edges to make sure the edges are down. And you cannot see that blue felt at all. I mean, your laces and stuff are going to cover it up anyway, but it's nice to have the edges down pretty good. So what are you guys up to today? It does. The paper does make it more substantial for sure. So we are going to have some rain here today. We've had bad thunderstorms and my internet and power went out the other day because of it. And I know Amy's having the same problem with her phone and internet going out because of the heat. So now I need to decide which I want for the front, which I want for the back. I really love the polka dot, so I may leave that for the back because it's really pretty. And cover this up. So I have an image that is from an old project that I trimmed down. So I'm going to put her on here and I'm going to really try hard not to make this big. So if I start to get too big, somebody yell at me in the chat, please. Because I can't seem to help myself. It's a problem. So I'm going to put her in the middle, but I've got these really cool doilies from NOLA. I think I'm just gonna Put a couple of them underneath. I like to lay everything out first before I glue it down. And this is a great project for using up all those little bits and pieces. Like this was off that same project, but there's a big blob of glue on the back here. So all I do is take my glue gun. I don't put any glue on it, but I melt this glue with the side of the glue gun, and that takes away that big blob. And then you don't have to use any more glue. And you can also get off anything extra that's on here once you've melted the glue. You could peel that all off. See, that's going right down now. Because the tip of the gun's pretty hot. Okay, so now that I've done that, I can probably, and this isn't too hot, but please be careful. I'm going to try and peel off some of this extra stuff. See, it just comes right off. And then you don't have that bulk there. And you just kind of keep going until you get all that off. Did you watch Voyager last night, Shannon? Shannon and I were talking about Star Trek yesterday because we're both Trekkies. Yeah, it's overcast and muggy here too. So you just keep kind of scratching it off, and then that takes down the bulk of what was on the back of this. And then you have your applique, which will lay flatter. So you do not have to throw these things out. And I do have some pretty pink, which I may go around the edge. Actually, I may do that first. Go around the edge of the tag. Yeah, let's do that first. Because she has some pink in her, so which way is up? That way? Let's straighten that off. Oh, the dinosaur one. Yes, yes, yes. Yep. That was a good one. So this is as wide as I'm going to go. So that'll be my border. So I can't go any wider than this. And I can't go any longer. That's that. I'll try and keep it small. And I do have to apologize for last week, but my hubby fell up the stairs, whacked his knee really hard just as I was about to go live, and I was concerned. He's fine. He whacked his knee pretty good, bruised it. He's got some marks on his leg now that have kind of scabbed over. But we iced it, and I thought he should have gone for an x-ray, but He didn't want to go because, you know, men can be stubborn. Okay. So now we're going to put these down. And I got these doilies from NOLA, like I said. I think I said that. Which way is up on these? That way, I think. I had that backwards. Okay, I need more glue sticks. Let me grab some out of my box here. Yeah, he is feeling better now. He definitely is feeling better. And then we'll put her down, I think. The mosquitoes are bad here right now, too. One got me this morning, right on my temple. It's kind of driving me crazy right now. So we're going to keep it to this size. I keep telling myself that. That's what we're going to go with anyway. So yeah, I think what I'll do is maybe frame her with this trim. I also got this trim from NOLA. Let's trim that. Hopefully I've got this the right way up. It's really hard to tell. Pretty sure that's the right way. Oh, hey, Lene, how are you? Oh, thanks, hon. And thank you for the congratulations. I can't believe it's been 2 years. Like, it's amazing. 2 years. Can you imagine? That's just, time goes by so quickly. Yes, I saw you participated. I saw most of you participated. But somebody who shall remain nameless, Shannon, didn't leave a comment. Yeah, I called you out. Oh, I'm glad you're doing well. Glad you're doing well. I've got to try and force myself to do small because I tend to do large, and they're supposed to be fabric tags, not book pages, as Amy said to me the other day. Okay, that worked out good. I like that. That was good to frame her. Okay, so now that we've got like our base underneath. Now we can start building on top of it because that's everything that's like in the background, and now we'll start building it up in the front. That's my plan. That's my plan, Stan. Nola also sent me these, which I didn't realize until I opened my package up all the way today. They're really pretty. They must be vintage color pieces. So I'm not going to use them on these tags, but they look like angel wings, don't they? I'd have to flip one that way. So I don't know what I'll do with those, but I will do something with them. So I have some smaller little doily bits, which I might put there. And then I've got this adorable postage stamp from my store, which I may put there or there, sew that on. And then I've got all these little flower bits that I might put on here. Because it has to stay small. I can't have dangles. This is hard for me. Yeah, they would be lovely as angel wings, wouldn't they? Oh, I know. The ladies, like, they just outdid themselves, didn't they? Oh my goodness. I was completely blown away. I mean, I know I have talented designers, but my goodness. They did so amazing. Like, I was just like in awe of their projects. Just absolutely beautiful projects. So yeah, I'm very lucky to have the ladies that I do. And I also had, what else did I have? I had another piece here. Actually, that might look cute right here. This was off that same project. Look at that, looks cute. I like that. I might just add this whole piece right here, back on here, and just trim it up. And then I'll put maybe a flower there and sew that button on. And then maybe I'll just layer those there. And then we'll put maybe some clay flowers or something in there. I mean, you don't need much for a tag. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Let me just, so we're going to do the same thing because this has got a lot of glue on the back. We're just going to try and get this all off here so it's not so bulky. So we'll do the same trick with the glue gun. Just get all this bulky glue off. And this project that I'm taking apart has been sitting around my craft room for about 3 years, so it's time. Good way to recycle your projects. Because there was a lot of good bits and bobs on the project, so I didn't want to waste it or anything. Okay, let's try and get some of that off now. Oh, you're leaving, Lene? Okay, you're moving? Okay, hon. Take care. Good luck with the move. All right, we're just trying to get all this bulk off of here. I missed some here. There's a big chunk right there. And you just have a little bit of patience. It will just melt. You could also use your heat gun, but I find with the heat gun, some of the laces tend to melt if they're not cotton. So you don't want to do that. So I just think that the, yeah, that came right off. I just think that the, using the glue gun that way is easier and better. Yeah, that's much better. Let me get rid of this. Excuse me. Okay. So let me just move these loose bits for a minute. So we're going to put this here. Let me just trim it slightly. Just neaten it up a bit. I like the little seam binding bow because it's all wrinkly. And we're going to put something on top of that. So now we'll just re-glue. That looks pretty. And hopefully my swap partner likes a little bit of pink, but let's hope. I didn't glue this because I want to put this here and then kind of have that overlapping it. So what are your 4th of July plans? I think I'm the only Canadian here, so this is Canada Day is tomorrow, July 1st. So that's our celebration. It's July the 1st, and the Americans have July the 4th. So do you guys have any 4th of July plans? Okay, so we're going to put these little doilies here. And then I'm going to put just these little flowers that I cut off a bigger piece of lace on top of that, because it's good to layer. And then I'm going to press my glue gun just in the center, and that kind of makes them a bit dimensional. You don't want to hold it there too long, but just enough to melt the glue down on the lace, and you get more of a dimensional look, and then you can put like a little rhinestone or something in there. So hopefully you can see that that made that a little bit more dimensional by doing that. I'm proud of myself. I made that smaller. So I want something up here in the corner because I'm going to put this on here, and I just happen to have a needle and thread right here with pink thread on it. Oh, nice. That's nice, Deanna. I hope you have good weather for that. So I want something behind this. I don't know what though. Got a bunch of snippets here. Let's see what we have. Got a little snippet bag here too. I don't want to mix beige. I want to keep it with white. Oh my gosh, I just found an image. Woohoo! Oh, 2 images in my snippet bag. That I have to put on Amy's snippet roll. Well, what could I put there? I do have some of this. It's the last piece of my bridal trim. But I could cut out some of these flowers maybe. I gotta order this for the store again. And the store's on sale right now too. Excuse me. My goodness. The store is on sale right now for the whole week until Friday at midnight because it is our 2nd anniversary. Yes, I like that. A little bit of sparkle is good on your projects. Oh, was it bad on Memorial Weekend? Now, is that's at the end of May, right? For you guys, Memorial Weekend? I think that's, yeah, if it's cooler, that's the best day to do it. And also less bugs. So we have our big May weekend here. The weekend of the 24th of May. It's Victoria Day, we call it here, which is to celebrate Queen Victoria. Okay, I like that. I'm happy I found 2 images. Like, you never know what you'll find in a snippet bag. It's just a little tiny bag that I had on my sewing table that I had sewn up and that I stuffed some snippets in. So that's what I'm working with. Oh no, you froze your butt off. Oh no, that's not good. Okay, I'm not going to glue this down, but I am going to glue these 2 down. And the reason I'm not gluing that down is because I want to sew this button on. And if I put glue underneath it, it's going to make it really hard to sew. So hopefully just by sewing, that'll hold that piece down. And then if it doesn't, I'll just glue the edges afterwards. So we're going to do this. And these are the buttons that are in my shop. I love them, the little wooden buttons. Actually, let me see if I can get a different one. Hang on. Let's see what we got here. We will see what we got. There's another one. It's got the Eiffel Tower on it. Or some flowers or something. Let's see here. Oh, that one. Okay. This one is better. It has the Eiffel Tower on it. Okay. So we will come through the back here. I probably should have used a bigger needle. As you know, I like to do things the hard way. But we're going to sew this button on. I love these buttons. Oh, come on, get through. Now, can we find that hole again from this side? This is the question. Let's see, where are we at here? Get through. Okay, so that's all we need was just a couple of stitches. And now we'll glue. Let me just get a knot in here so it will stay. Come on, thread. There. And we're going to cover that up anyway because we are going to decorate the back a little bit. So there's our little button. So I am going to put a bit of glue under it now, even a little bit under the button just to stabilize the button a bit. But it looks sewn on, which is what we wanted. Okay, there we go. So now we need some bling or something. I've got some rhinestone bits. I could put a pearl in there. Got some pearls in here. Maybe we'll do pearls. I think pearls might be nice. Yeah, the pearls look good. And see, now that we've kind of pushed down, the pearls kind of sit nicely in here. Now that I've made that kind of well with my glue gun in the flower here, the pearls sit really nicely in there. I need something else here. Oh, I might use one more because I want to put a flower on top of this bow right here. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to press with our glue gun and just hold it there for a second. This is heavy cotton lace, so I wouldn't recommend doing this with the thinner or antique laces. There we go. And then you just put your little dab of glue in the well. Take off the excess glue. Press that down. That looks cute. And then I've got two more of these little things, so I'm going to put them over here, I think, and just fill that spot up. Well, I've done that before. I've done that before, Deanna. Maybe I should do pearls over here too, now that we've started the pearls. Got another bottle of pearls around here somewhere. Yes, there they are. So this is a good little trick with the glue gun. But like I said, it works better with cotton because you don't want to use it on your good laces. So I have a bunch of pearls in here. These are all from necklaces and things. Trying to get to the small ones in here without. I also have that. There's one. Can I get to the other ones? When I go thrifting, I always look through the jewelry section. And, ooh, I want that one. They're shinier. And I go and get necklaces and things like that and take them apart. That's what all these are. All these pearls. They're from necklaces from the thrift store. And then I just keep them in old pill bottles. This one I haven't fully taken apart yet. That's why it was in a separate bottle. I have to do that yet, and I have 2 more up there I've got to do as well. All right, so we're going to put 2 more pearls here, and then we're going to do the back. And I try to position the pearls so that the holes are on the side, so when you're looking at it, it just looks like a pearl and you don't see the hole. So that is a cute little tag. It's flat, which is what you want in case somebody wants to put it in a journal. It's not big, so Amy will be proud of me. It's not as big as my other ones. Where did I put those? Here they are. As you can see, it's not as big as this one. It's still kind of wide, but it's not too bad. You know, this could be another page if I made it bigger, but we're going to go with it for a tag. But yeah, so not a tag, to me is a tag, but it might still be a bit big, but we're going with it. All right, so let's do something on the back here and just finish off the back. Wondering if I should put a doily or something on the back like I did the other ones. What do I have here? That's too big. I do have this. That would be super pretty on the back. And then I could put my little tag there with my name on it. Or I could make a little doily flower maybe. Where's those doilies? I could put another white one on top of it. Because you don't need much on the back, I don't think. Because if they're just going to use it in a journal or even make it into a page in a book or something, like whatever the recipient is going to do with it, you don't want to do too much on the back. So that is the perfect size doily. So that's what we're going to go with. And you have the nice material from the fabric swatch, so it looks good. Okay. Well, thank you guys. All right, so we're just going to go around the edge and kind of glue that down. You won't be able to see where I sewed. My goodness, come on, glue, come out. And yeah, I'm just going to leave the back for now because I've got to put my name and everything on the back. And that can go just right across there. But it finishes the back off. And my label can go there. And there is one tag. It's flat. It should fit in a journal or in a pocket, in a lace book. And I am going to go through after I'm done and do some stickles on here, because who doesn't love some stickles? Well, maybe I'll do it now. I need a little pin, a pin, a pin, a pin, because my stickles always doesn't close right or doesn't open correctly. It's always clogged. That's what I'm trying to spit out. It's clogged. So she's got some flowers in her hair. So we're just gonna, come on. There we go. And then there's some down here too. So we're just gonna add a bit of sparkle down here. And it just gives it that little kind of extra oomph, as they say. So there we go. So that's that one. So now we're going to do the heart basically the same way. So where did I put that? I mean, I don't really know if this should have felt. I guess it probably should. So let me just, I want it to be a bit smaller so you can't see any of the blue. This does not have to be perfect. It doesn't even have to be, oh look, I'm not smart. I only did one side. So let me do another one. Let's just cut another piece. Again, they do not have to be perfect. See, if you don't have a piece of felt, you just have like little bits and pieces, you can just do this like I'm doing. There we go. See? Fine. Should be no stress in crafting. Thanks, guys. Alrighty, let's glue this down. Just want to make sure that you can't see the felt when I put the other piece on. And then we'll go around and trim it and make it even. Doesn't need too much trimming. It's pretty good. Oh, that caught a bit, so we'll just head that down backwards. Okay. Okay. This will be pretty, and I'm going to use just tiny little snippet pieces for this. And I think we'll do this one kind of vintage in the creams and whites. I'm just going to trim off any excess. Again, does not have to be perfect. Okay, you just trim that there. You can see a tiny bit, but I'm sure the snippet will cover that up. I don't think I'm going to get that out. I'm just going to have to cover that up. There. So, again, I think I'm going to save this for the back and do it that way. So we're just going to use little tiny pieces. Little tiny pieces. So I have this dangle which has this leaf trim on it, and I think it would be perfect to go around the edge. So we're going to cut a couple of those. I know it's sacrilegious cutting a dangle trim, but I just feel like it would be really good going around the edge like this. Oh, gonna need one more maybe. Oh, well, no, don't stress when you craft. Crafting is supposed to be relaxing. So no stressing. Oh, look, I'm going to need maybe a tiny bit more. Do I need it? Oh, I can just make it, I think. Yeah, that'll do. So we're going to put our snippets underneath, and then we'll put this leaf trim around the edge so you can see that it's a heart. That's what we'll do. That's the plan, Stan. So let me put that to one side. I've got this, which might look pretty. And then I can just trim off the excess, because we're just going to layer the snippets. Snippet layering. This trim I have in my store. It's so pretty and it's so great for gathering. All right, let's trim that. And then we're going to put it up here. And then trim. Oh, the glue strings. Why do you think you stress so much when you craft, Deanna? Want a little piece of this. Oh, I think I want to use this. No stressing. That we're going to have to trim. And I think we'll put some small buttons on this as well. What else do I have in here? That would be pretty. Oh, I have all these little snippets of antique lace that I got from Julianne in our swap. Oh, I might use a piece of this. Oh, and the lace cried. I want something up there. Maybe one of these little flowers, just to bring that color up. Oh, it hurts a bit cutting this lace. But it's nice to share and somebody else will enjoy it. That's going to be pretty. Yeah, it'll be pretty. Oh, look, I even have a little heart. Well, I might use that on the other one. I might put it on this one. Little heart. I mean, they come together very quickly. All right, let's glue some of this down first of all, so I know what the heck I'm doing. You don't want to use a lot of glue when you're layering these thinner laces. I mean, definitely enough to glue it down, but you just don't want it coming through. Because as you're layering, the glue will just become thicker and thicker and thicker, and you don't want that. So we're just going to trim as we're going here. Just to keep that heart shape. Okay, so this one I want over here. Doing these small little pieces like this is fun. And then I'm going to put this one here. Maybe we'll just have that dangle down a little bit. Or maybe should I put these on next? And then put that over top. I kind of like that over top. Yeah. Let's do this one here. Okay. So let's do this. Thin bead of glue. glued there. Okay, and then this one can go like this. I just feel like that'll keep the shape of the heart so it doesn't get distorted. Try not to stick your finger in the glue like I do. That'll be cute. So you guys crafting today? And then back up that way. Yeah, look at that. Kept the heart shape really nicely. And then we're going to put this piece here. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Glue stick. Yes. And we will add buttons because who doesn't love buttons? Let's get out the old button bin. Well, you know, I understand that, Joanne. Let's see what we got here. I don't want big buttons, just little ones. Little bitty buttons. I may just glue these on. Itty bitty buttons. Maybe we'll just put 3 there, 1 there, and 1 there. That's cute. I don't think it needs much. You know? Maybe 2 here. That one's still got the thread on it. It'd be nice if my buttons all had thread on them, but they don't. There's a lot of very small buttons, so I have some really cool, very, very old ones in this bag. I don't know if I want to use those though. Yeah, I think that'll work. Oh, what's on this one? That's kind of nice. I like that. It's a darker brown. Darker's good, right? I am just gluing them down, guys. I'm going the lazy route. Hey, Sandra, how are you? Good to see you. Well, we're working on fabric tags. This is the first one I did. Amy Love is having a fabric tag swap in her group, and you have to make 3 tags. She's got all the sizes and everything, and the group is just Amy Love. If you just search that on Facebook, you'll find it, and you can join in. She does swaps like every 6 weeks or so in her group, and they've been just fabulous swaps. So I really have a lot of fun doing the swaps in her group. I would do them in mine, but I just don't have time because it does take a lot to organize them, and I just do not have the time. So we're just gluing the buttons down. That's just how it is. I feel like it should have a sentiment here though. So I'll have to look through my stash and see if I have any fabric sentiments. But that's the front. And then the back is just going to be like little snippets of this vintage lace, I think. So I've got this. Let's cut this up. It does not have to be perfect on the back. I mean, I don't know, should I just do snippets or maybe I will. Just all kinds of different snippets. Oh, right, I was going to put this piece on the front. Well, it's going on the back now. There it is. Thanks, Deanna. You are awesome. I think just little snippets is good. Might do this. Put that there. And then put this one there. And then maybe a doily, one of these tiny little doilies. Or do this. Get on there. And just kind of snip it for the back. Let's do that. Which way is up? This way. Okay. So the doily needs to go down first. And then this one. And then I'll go back and glue down all the edges. And then this can go here. And then, of course, my little tag will go on the back. And then we can just fill in with tiny little pieces. We'll glue in, make sure my edges are down on the side here too. Because we don't want any of that showing. I love using snippets. Okay, maybe I should put this on the back, just right on top, just to finish it. And that'll finish the back off. Let's do it. I think Julie tea dyed this one, but her tea dyeing is like amazing. Okay, let's try and get that straight, Kim. Let's get rid of the glue strings. Okay, I could put a button on the back too. I think a button would be good, don't you? Oh, thanks. Let's see, what do we have for a button? What do we have? What do we have? We have lots of buttons, but can we find the right one? I have these really cool old leather buttons. Obviously too big, but they're very cool. I assume they're off somebody's coat. When I go to the thrift store, I always go to this one section. They always have these bags of like miscellaneous sewing stuff, and there's always just tons of buttons in them. That's where I get my buttons from. That's too big. I need something the right size here, people. That's kind of purple, but that would be the right size that I'm looking for. But it's too big. So maybe what we'll do is just use a couple of small ones. Yeah, it's got a metal shank on it, which will be really hard to cut off. That might be good. That might have been good on the front. Yeah, those are good buttons, but not for the back. So let's see what we've got here. I kind of like that. Let's do that. My base is fabric swatches, which I showed at the beginning of the video. Where did I put them? They're just fabric swatches from a fabric swatch book. And I just cut them into the shapes, and then I put some felt in between. So these are all just fabric swatches. And then I've cut them into the heart shape and then to the small tag shape. And then you just put felt in between, and then that's it. It's a great way to use up those swatches. You know what this needs is a bow. Do I have any more of that really thin lace kicking around here? Drat. What did I do with it? I do have this. I could use this. Make a double bow with it. It's very old rickrack. Let's make a bow with that. That might be really cute. If my fingers will work. Come on, fingers. You can do it. Oh my goodness, maybe not. Come on, fingers. All right. I really do know how to tie a bow. Okay. Yeah, that would be cute, I think. Super cute. So maybe we'll do a long one and then a smaller one. Maybe we'll put that tiny little doily in the middle first, then the bow. Need something right here. And we'll put the bow. We're going to double bow it though. Double bow it. And now we'll make a smaller one. Yeah, those are my favorite kind of buttons too, Deanna. They're like a tortoise shell. So many glue strings, my goodness. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to cut that a little shorter. I want this one to be a bit shorter. See, that just filled up the middle, I think. Nicer. Might put just a little rhinestone or something in the center if I can find one. Where did that project go? Because I know there was one in it. Let's see here. What do we have? One of these would be good, probably. It's just a little silver rose. Yes. That's what we'd do. And then we'll get rid of all the glue strings. So we have a nice double bow there. Where did I put the other tag? There it is. So those are our two tags that we made today. I'm very happy with them. So you see, you don't need to have an image on your tag. You can just do snippets, buttons, you know, just whatever is kind of kicking around on your desk. Whatever you want. And these are adorable to put in a little journal, in a pocket, in a doily book. Oh, so many glue strings. There's the back, all those beautiful antique laces on the back. So somebody will enjoy this for sure. And then I did try and make it smaller, but you know, it's small for me. But so I have one more that I need to do. I might do both of these later. But I have been on an hour and a half and I have some orders I have to do. So I should probably end it here. But I hope that you'll give these a try, and do check out Amy's group and join in the swaps because they're a lot of fun. And these are quick and easy to do, and they're really light to mail. I mean, you could just put that in an envelope and pop it in the mail with a little card. And, you know, it's nice, happy mail for somebody. So, yeah, give these a try and recycle your old projects. Take them apart if they're just sitting there and make them into something completely new and different. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you'll try them. And I hope you guys all stay cool. My desk is a mess again, of course. It's just the general state of my desk. What can I say? Take care, everybody, and thank you all for coming. Thank you, Shannon and Deanna, for being mods and being awesome. And I will see all you guys next Tuesday at 11:30. Take care, everybody. Be safe. Bye-bye.